Liquid fill capsules is actually an old technology that in recent years has been brought back to life. It brings so many benefits that you can use. First of all, we can think about the solubility aspect. There's solubility enhancers for age-old APIs that honestly just didn't play well with other powders. So companies didn't know what to do with those APIs. Now they're seeing that they can actually mix them in some high-density polyethylene pegs and actually put them in a capsule. Another area that we found beneficial is on the safety aspect of liquid fill capsules. So from a safety aspect, with any API that comes in, here on site, we'll look at routes of entry. And 9 times out of 10, your routes of entry is going to be inhalation. What it does when you get into liquid fill capsule, if I can wet out that API early on in the process, it makes handling of that suspension or solution a lot easier for the manufacturing and for the analytical employees. Another great area is low dose capabilities. We're able to look at formulations that are below microgram levels of API and capsules, where the challenge for that in powders or powder fill capsules or tablets, it's really hard to have that blend uniformity. When you look at it in a liquid, it's really easy to change those uniformity results. What's great on that is you can start at a small scale. You can really do proof of concept on a benchtop work. You can do benchtop work for clinical supplies. And then your modes of mixing, your tri-mix kettles, are directly scalable. So we'll have ones here that are 5 liters and ones here that are 500 liters. And it's the same mixing action. So you're just scaling tip speeds at that point, which is an easy calculation. So from a scalability standpoint, scaling liquid fill capsules is much easier than look at scaling a powder flow tablet. What we've seen on a liquid fill capsule is formulation timelines are extremely quick compared to powder fill capsules or tablets. There's a bunch of good excipients out there, whether they're bioavailability enhancers or solubilizers that we're able to use with APIs from our clients. We're able to start with a basic formulation. If that meets the need of our clients, that's great. We can move quickly into GMP production, or we're able to look at some more complicated formulations with these excipients for our clients. What we've seen is that time savings in the beginning directly relates to time and cost savings in the clinic, in the PK studies early on, and then in the clinic when we get to their GMP supply. Here at Alta Sciences, we have state-of-the-art equipment for our clients. Whether it's our liquid filler, which we have 2 different speeds at 40,000 capsules per hour or 80,000 capsules per hour, and we get over to the banding. So with liquid fill capsules, leakers is always a concern. It's an industry concern of, if I put a liquid in a capsule, how do I prevent it from coming out? And it's a fair question. So what we've done in-house is put in multiple different banding machines. So we're able to fill capsules and immediately band them. We're able to fill capsules and let them sit overnight and then band them. Whatever is best for the process and for the product for our client, we're able to do. The banders that we put on are really neat and unique machines. It's state-of-the-art. It has 2 different rollers. It puts a super thin gelatin band on, but that ensures with 100% accuracy that there will be no leakers from those capsules. Here at Alta Sciences, we take a lot of time and care to our employees and to ensuring that they're trained properly and not too quickly, so that when they become that lead operator in that manufacturing room with that client's API, which there may not be much of in the world, that they know how to properly handle that API. A great example would be buying a new piece of equipment. Our employees will be responsible for the installation and operational qualifications of that piece of equipment. That gives them great hands-on experience to troubleshoot anything that may arise during production with the client's API. And we do the same thing on the analytical side with our analytical associates. They're responsible for the calibration and maintenance of a lot of the equipment in the lab. That allows them to troubleshoot while they're testing if something needs to be adjusted. The final part is our quality assurance group. They would come in and review all the documentation from the batch manufacturing record to the C of A produced by our analytical group. They're first making sure that it meets all the specifications internally, and they're making sure it meets all the specifications from our client. When we look at this, at the metrics at the end of the year, we typically hit about a 97% right the first time batch release rate.